Good afternoon student. Today we start exercise 9.5. In this exercise I explain some question from exercise 9.5, 13, 16, 17 and in the last it is 22 and 24. So one by one we discuss question. First of all we go with 13 number. Calculate the discount price if a 5% discount is given on a shirt priced at 700. So price of shirt, that is 700, discount on shirt 5% on price. So we can find is 5% of into what is the price 700. 5, you know how to remove the percent and how to change percent to fraction. We have to remove percentage and divide by 100, and here is 700 rupees. So how much is we get here? 35, means 35 rupees is subtracted from the price. So discount price of shirt, that is 7000 minus 35. So how much we get here? 5 and 9 minus 3, 6 and 6. So this is the discount price that we get after the discount. Okay, now move to question number 16. First we have to read the question carefully. If 30% of a number is 150, find the number. We have to find a number. Question say if 30% of a number is 150. If we have to assume a number as x, and then we move ahead here. Let number be x. You can go with 100 also, but it is better to go with x. Let the number be x according to question. What question say? 30% of x is equals to how much? 150, isn't it? Then we change into arithmetic form. It is in the algebraic form. It is like this. We can change. Now we want to find only x, so we move this side, this one to this side. So this is in divide sign. This goes this side in multiply, and this 30 comes down. Why? Because 30 is an upside sign, means in the multiply sign. Denominator becomes numerator and numerator becomes denominator. Okay, no? Like this. So this is denominator, this comes this side, it becomes 100 as a numerator, and this numerator comes this side and it becomes denominator. Cancel. 3 1 ja, 3 5 ja. So it is 500. So required number is 500. Now look to question number 17. Read question, because it is all are the word problems. You have to read the question very carefully. 80 students out of 120 scored. Out of 120, 80 students scored distinction in maths, means highest number in the maths, and in 70 out of 100 scored distinction in English. Which subject has a better result? We have to find which subject give better result. So we have to find percentage, and then we can say which give better result. For maths, performance percentage you can write, or distinction percentage. Performance is a word problem. You can use a proper word for writing your sentence. So I use performance percentage 80 out of 120. Okay, 80 out of 120, and we have to find the percentage of it. So we have to multiply it by 100 and give percentage sign. First of all, we cut 0 and 0. So here we go with 3, 4 3 ja, and here we go 4 2 and 0. No, none we are not able to cut. So what we write, 200 by 3%. And when we divide it, how much we get here? You divide it here, 6 18 2 0, 6 again 18 2. So 66 sold 2 by 3%. Okay. Now for maths, so English, for English performance percentage, 70 out of 100 it is written. You can see here it is 70 out of 100, and it is 80 out of 120. So let's we go ahead, multiply it by 100 and percentage also we cut it, it is 70%. Now we compare both of them, which is greater, 70 is greater, so hence result of English is better. So like this you have to solve this question. Now in question number 22, we read the question first. In our examination, 90% of students passed if 12% students are failed. Okay, if 12% of students are failed out of total student, find the total number of students. So here total number of student is not given, we have to find total number of student. What is given to us? Percentage of passed student and number of failed student. So let's go ahead how to solve this question. Let total number of student be x. Let it be x. We know that percentage of passed student, that is 90%. Percentage of failed students, it is 100 minus 90. Why? Because if we consider all students, okay, now pass and fail, it will become 100. All student means 100%. And for we in a result, one student may be pass or failed. So if 90 are passed, then fail is 100 minus 90, that is 10%. Now according to question, 10% of x is 12, isn't it? Because it says 12 students are failed. So 10% of x means total 10% of total students are failed. So first of all, we have changed this one in fraction, multiplied by x by 12. X equals to how much? 12 into 100 by 10. How I write? Because this denominator comes to this side, become numerator, and this numerator become denominator when we change the side, left to right side or right to left side. This thing you study in the class 6. It is 120. Hence total number of students are 120. Okay. Now last question that I have explained here. A factory makes 1150 shirts on a day. How many can be sent to shop if 6% of shirts have defects in stitching? So in a one day, the factory produces 1150, and out of that 66% are defect, means they are not able to they are not properly stitched. Okay, so we have to find how many shirts sent to shop for sale. So let's see here, we have to find the percentage of it. It's a very easy question. So number of shirts produced in a day, that is 1150 shirts. You have tried it, okay, na unit. Now percentage of defect, that is 6%. Now number of defective shirt, that is 6% of 1150 shirts. Again I explain what I am writing. The number of shirts produced in a day, that is 1150 shirts. The percentage of defect is 6%, means out of this total number of shirts that produced in a day, 6% are defect. 6% of the shirts are defective. So number of defective shirts we have to find, then we can able to find the number of good shirt. So as we go ahead in the exercise like this only, we have to change in the fraction into 1150 shirts. Okay, now we cut first of all 0 and 0. 5 2s are 5 2s are 5 3s are 2 1s are 2 3s are 3 3s are 9 and 3 2s are 69 shirts. So these are the defective shirts. This is not the answer. We have to find the good shirts. Number of good shirts, that is 1150 minus 69. So when you subtract it, how much you get? 1 here, and it is 4 8 and 0 1. So this much shirts, hence 1081 shirts can be sent to shops. So that's all for today. This is the last class of this exercise 9.5. In next class we discuss exercise 9.3, speed, distance and time. Okay, this exercise, so you have to read this concept by yourself, and I also explain all the concept here, and then we move ahead in exercise 9.3. So in 9.3 only one video you receive. Okay, now in one video we finish all the exercise and then we move to next chapter. Thank you.